What's going on, guys? Welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for joining us today on the show. As always, right here, we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in sports, in fashion, in film and television from around the world. Let's get on with the show. And we start off with basketball. Africa's top club teams are in the final stages of the Basketball Africa League tournament in Kigali. The games are organized by the NBA and the International Basketball Federation, FIBA. And NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is giving the whole operation a big vote of confidence with the announcement of a new entity called NBA Africa that will conduct the league's businesses on the continent, including the Basketball Africa League. Partners in the new venture include Nigerian investors and the former NBA stars including Dikembe Mutombo, Luol Deng, Grant Hill, and Joakim Noah. And at the tournament in Rwanda, there has been some great display of sportsmanship. Here is a look. Now, VOA is the radio broadcast partner of the Basketball Africa League. Remember to check out our website for more highlights.
Happy Africa Day à tout le monde.
بركة دين أفريقيا جيرو باريامو.
Happy Africa Day. سنة حلوة على الأفريق.
Feliz Dia da África para todos os africanos.
شنية فرافينا غدوين.
يوم سعيد لأفريقيا في رواندا.
عيد ميلاد أفريقيا.
جرجف Africa Day.
And now, Africa Day. For the second year in a row, British star Idris Elba hosted a virtual concert in partnership with MTV Best Africa and YouTube to mark the occasion with some of the continent's biggest names. Artists involved in the virtual concert included South Africa's Elaine, Nigerian's hitmaker Tenny, Afrobeat star Bella Shmurda, and Omalay. Observed annually on May 25th, Africa Day commemorates the founding of the Organization of African Unity, OAU. And while last year's concert raised funds for those impacted by COVID-19, this year's event aimed to bring together millions of isolated Africans. But the host reiterated the importance of taking the pandemic seriously. Elba, who contracted COVID-19 himself last year, told Variety that, quote, "The messaging from us at Africa Day is that at the very least, just be aware that the pandemic is still alive, try to be safe, and try to stay alive." Now, the event was streamed to a global audience on YouTube and broadcast across MTV channels. And let's get into some TV and film. In film and television, the group of journalists behind the Golden Globes Awards has released a new code of conduct meant to help reform the organization. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association says that, quote, "it condemns any and all forms of harassment, discrimination, and abuse. And all members will be held accountable if they do not follow the new code of conduct." The HFPA has received a lot of heat since the Los Angeles Times reported that the group has not had a single black member in nearly 20 years. And since the report, the HFPA has promised to revamp its membership structures and its rules. And it was a family affair at this year's Billboard Music Awards. Pink twirled in the air with the powerful performance with her daughter, and Drake was named Artist of the Decade, accepting the honor alongside his 3-year-old son. Let's check out more highlights from the star-studded event.
Drake extended his record as the most decorated winner in the history of the awards show with his 29th win, taking home Artist of the Decade alongside his son Adonis. Pink received the Icon Award and was joined on stage by her 9-year-old daughter, showing off their powerful gymnastic skills as they spun in the air in a jaw-dropping performance. Known for her signature acrobatic moves, Pink was matched by Willow Sage Hart as their duet Cover Me in Sunshine played in the background. The Weeknd was on hand to accept the most wins of the night, 10. He walked into the show with 16 nominations, winning honors including Top Artist, Top Male Artist, Top 100 Song for Blinding Lights, and Top R&B Album for After Hours. About his win for Top Rap Song and Top Streaming Song, Rapper DaBaby said the trophies will join all his other accolades at his mother's home.
I'm going to proudly take them home and give them to my mama and let her do what she want to do with them, because that's what she do with all my trophies, man. She take them, but that's what they for.
Rapper Trey the Truth won the Changemaker Award and said he will not be stopped by Radio 1 stations, who he says are no longer playing his music after shooting at a Trey Day event in Houston.
I tend to get overlooked a lot, but it's all God's time and God's plan, because when it first happened to me being banned, I lost everything from friends to family, lost money I couldn't get. I still haven't got record deals because of that. But at the end of the day, you know, when you get to a point where you just let go and let God, you get out there and make no excuses and make it happen. And I've been going to a point now. There's no way you can go around me. There's no way you can't see Trey. There's no way you can't hear Trey's name. And I think for that, and even moments like this is something that would show a living testament that if you keep faith, things can happen.
Now, in 20 years of traveling in Africa, tech entrepreneur Keith White has met many creative people who are interested in connecting with their American counterparts. So he created AfroAnimation to bring together the best animation, comic, and gaming talent of color to showcase their work and exchange ideas. VOA's Azuma Kampori spoke to White during the first edition of AfroAnimation.
How did you happen to think about putting together such an event?
Earlier this year, I started coming across a lot of creative illustrations that were online, mostly by Black and brown creators. And I was really taken back by the level of talent in the creation. In my career, which goes 20 years back, I never really had a reason to pay attention to kids animation. I just kind of really thought, or animation in general, I just thought it was a kid's medium. But I was really impressed. And given the fact that we were in a pandemic and everyone was doing a virtual conference, it made me think like, well, maybe there's something that we can do. My background is building digital and media and tech platforms. So I reached out to a couple of movie studios in the United States to ask if we put such a conference together, would they support it? And immediately Disney responded yes, Sony Animation responded, the president of Marvel. And so those things checked off for me, and those were the inspirations for why I wanted to do AfroAnimation.
So tell us more about the virtual summit itself.
We have over 1,500 animators and creators and illustrators and artists from around the world. In our panels, we have over 60 speakers. We have some amazing topics that cover not just inclusion and diversity, but tips and skills that will help animators and resources for those who want to get into the animation industry to further their career. We also are talking about many subjects in reference to the continent, how to leverage animation in Africa. And so our focus point really is to bring animators from all over the world, Black and brown, multicultural, to the summit, one, so that they get to know each other. There is a huge disconnect with animators and creators of color not knowing each other. So we hope that this conference helps in that way, in some small way. So connecting creators, allowing them to network, allowing them to partner, allowing them to collaborate. There's a huge interest from the movie studios as well as the television networks to actually recruit.
What is one thing that you hope this starts, or this can trigger for all of the attendees?
Well, we want to see more activity in the overall animation ecosystem with animators and creators of color. So this is a real opportunity for the animation industry. I'm talking film and television studios to partner with this community. It's a net win for us if we, going forward, see this summit as a facilitator of moving this community forward in partnership with the animation industry. I think that for us would be a huge takeaway.
British supermodel Naomi Campbell has been walking down runways for many years, but now the 50-year-old must attend to her most important job yet, being a mother. Announcing she's now a mother of a baby girl, she wrote on Instagram, quote, "A beautiful little blessing has chosen me to be her mother. I'm so honored to have this gentle soul in my life. There are no words to describe the lifelong bond that I now share with you, my angel. There is no greater love," she added. In 2017, the model spoke about her desire to be a mother. Quote, "I think about having children all the time," she told the Evening Standard, a British newspaper, adding, quote, "But now with the way science is, I think I can do it when I want." And congratulations to you, Naomi, on your new addition. And we end our show this week on a positive note. Things are looking up in New York. The city that never sleeps is finally staying up after 14 months of being mostly closed for indoor dining due to the coronavirus. No other city in the United States was hit as hard as New York, and the Big Apple's nightlife reopening is a sign of hope for many worldwide. Tina Tree reports.
There was lots to celebrate on a recent Friday night in New York City. For the first weekend since the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, bars and restaurants opened with no mask restrictions for vaccinated people.
We got hit pretty hard during the pandemic, so it's great to see everyone's out, everyone's friendly, everyone's having fun.
Other milestones? Indoor dining is now allowed at 100% capacity, and the subways have resumed 24-hour service. It was a big difference from a year ago when Christina Albert moved to the city.
It was a ghost town, and to see New York City come back to life, especially Midtown and the theater district, I am super excited.
Inside this Hell's Kitchen restaurant, Daniel Arcia, a teacher, had some choice words for those who skipped town.
I just want to say that all the people who left New York, suckers, we are back.
More than 3.4 million New Yorkers, about 41%, are fully vaccinated with the coronavirus vaccine.
The beauty of New York is like we're still wearing masks when it's necessary. We are trying to balance, like having fun and taking care of each other.
For Anton Derritt, chef and owner of Filipino restaurant Tradition, the timing couldn't be better.
We opened up a week before the lockdown in 2020, and we were forced to shut down our doors.
On this night, there was an hour wait for a table.
I got a full table right here. I got a line outside the door, people walking by, the energy of New York is coming back.
I'm thankful that it's coming back. My bar is thankful it's coming back. My staff is definitely thankful it's coming back.
Jarrett Major, general manager of Bar 9, had improvised with outdoor seating and stages for the live music venue. But on this night, it felt like old times. Over at Cuban restaurant Guantanamera, owner Mario Zarate was also tending to a full house.
I never doubted that New York will come back. New York going to rebound, and it could be better than before.
After more than a year of restrictions, New Yorkers are once again proving they're the city that never sleeps. Tina Trin, VOA News, New York.
And with that, we come to the end of our show today. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voanews.com. We are also on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, where you can watch our videos. Remember to like and subscribe and share. Until next time, goodbye everyone.